Are you looking for a free open source data labeling platform? Let's discover Label Studio, the most flexible data labeling platform to fine-tune LLMs, prepare training data, or evaluate AI models. From text to images, audios, and videos, it provides the tools to classify, segment, and recognize ingested content to feed your AI with human input. To start using Label Studio, you can use the Playground from the official website and their cloud version, starting at $149 a month, or follow their quick start guide for self-hosting, or use a platform like ours, Elestio, to deploy it seamlessly on your server or the cloud provider of your choice. We handle the installation, backups, updates, and ongoing maintenance for you. To start using Label Studio with our platform, head to ls.io and click on Login. Then deploy my first service, type Label Studio and select. Choose between the different cloud providers, regions, and service plans based on your need. Then press the next button. From there, you can adjust more advanced settings, choose between different levels of support. The first one is free and included by default. Once you're all set, hit the Create Service button. Once the instance is installed, you will receive this email. Follow the click here to get the password link. Your username will be your email of your Elestio account. Password, copy it to your clipboard with this button and follow the admin UI link. We arrive on this lovely login screen. Let's type our details and login. We arrive on the dashboard. For now it's empty. We can create a project. We have some resources to help us if we need something specific. And we have this animal, I don't even know what it is, trying to redirect you to their cloud version. Let's hide it and create our first project. Before deciding on the project, first let's go to labeling setup to see the different options available to us to classify, segment our data. First category here is computer vision. You can see semantic segmentation with polygons. Let's click on it. So it's all templates. I think you can create your own template if you have a very specific scenario. On the UI preview, you have an example of the task. So it's the same thing that people will have to do based on the data that you will import. We will see it later. But here on this example, we select airplane and we need to draw segments around what is an airplane on this picture. And once you've done it for all the different items, you can do the same for cars. I don't know if they expect people to do it for all the cars in this picture, but it can be long. You can adjust different settings on the interface for what you want to produce. For example, here it's set up with airplane and car, but based on what you are doing, it will be completely different categories. Let's say even with this example, it could be road. You add it. You can even change the color. Let's say, okay, a road is grayish. Click on it. Bad idea because it will be almost invisible. But you could draw all the roads to feed your data with this. I will just try to close it. So, okay, this is one of the example. Let's see the different ones. Oops, I closed everything. Let's go back to labeling setup. We had segmentation with polygons. You can do the same, but using directly squares or even points. But you will have to type for the labels instead of predefined categories. You have other types for image. You also have some for text. For example, here you need to read some text. You have a question and you need to highlight the part that is the answer to the question. Here you classify a sentiment. Yeah, not very easy to do for an AI. So if you provide enough data, it can help understand how you as a human, you arrive to this conclusion. Here you have named entity recognition. For example, it's a person, so you would highlight names. A fact, it could be a whole sentence, a date, and so on. Very specific tasks that can help you polish your models. You also have some for audio, quality detection, segmentation of the different parts in the audio, transcription and feelings, plenty of categories for an infinite number of possibilities. Okay, let's take one that it is simple to test it in a video demo. We will take image captioning. We can adjust some settings. What we have to do here is simple. We have a picture. We need to type the description of it. Okay, let's take this project name. We can name it image description. Label images based on what we see. Workspace feature is only for enterprise licenses, and we need to import some data. So you can add URL that will download everything at a specified location. But here I prepared a collection of images for you. It's images I found on Pixabay, I think, open. Okay, so we have around 10 pictures. We should be good. Let's save it. We are automatically redirected to the project, and it's opened with a list of tasks. We can click on the first one and we will have to do it. So here we have this picture. We need to describe the image. Modeling photo with models wearing black clothes. For a real project, maybe you could add guidelines to explain what you expect from the image, what you want to be described. Once you've done it, you press the add button. So it's associated to it. Click on submit. We can switch to the next one here. Brown dog in the snow with snow on its muzzle. Add. Submit. On the right, because we selected a simple example, we don't have regions or relations, but it's where it appeared. For example, when we segmented the planes and cars before. Here you can see that it is my session, and in the history you can see what has been done. If I close my session and go back to the project, image description, because usually it will be tons of tasks to do by a team member or multiple team member, what you would use is label all tasks, and they will be able to go one by one. For example, autumn leaves on a tree, add, submit, and it will go one by one. But even here, maybe I'm a bit slow. And on the top right, you have shortcuts to be able to do everything directly on the keyboard to be very fast. Once you have done all the tasks, you can go to your projects. Here you can see what is done, what is not done, and automatically generated annotations. We will see it later. But for now, let's say we have finished. What we can do is go to our project and export the result. Based on what your AI model is expecting, you have plenty of models available. Some are blocked because they are not for this specific scenario with images, but you can see the list is pretty long. If we go to our project settings, we can add annotation to give extra instructions to the team members that will complete the tasks. We can change the options that we set previously when we created the project. We can also specify a model that will be used for the predictions. This way, it can use your AI model. So you will go here, connect a model, enter the backend URL. So you can see if it's accurate or not. And if it's not, you will add a lot of data, have your team member try to give the correct answers and see if it improves your model. Another useful feature to automate everything is you can connect cloud storage. So you have the source, which is, for example, all the pictures that we added. We would put them in an S3 bucket, a lot of images, maybe it's integrated within your app, so you have user data, and then you process them to train your AI models, and also target cloud storage to simply automatically export the results you get from Label Studio. And to integrate it with your projects, you have Webhooks to be notified when something is done. In the top left menu, you can open the organization settings to invite all your team members that will help you polish your LLM models and do the different tasks. Simply copy the link and share it with your team members. You can also generate your API key to interact with your Label Studio instance and being able to do everything programmatically through the API. As always, I recommend you to dive into their documentation to discover features that I didn't cover in this video and that could be very useful for your use cases. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed discovering Label Studio with us. Please hit the like button to help our channel be more visible to other open source lovers. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss our next platform overviews. If you want to continue your open source journey, watch this video, available here.